As always at the Geneva Motor Show, there is too much for us to do an individual video on everything, so this is the roundup of all the other bits and bobs that we wanted to show you but didn't have time to do a full video on. Starting with this. Yes, it's a California T, and you can see the proper video of it somewhere around here if you click on the button, but undoubtedly the best colour that this car's here in this Motor Show is, well, it's on the Pininfarina stand. Blue. It's great, doesn't it? This is Zenvo, the supercar from the Danish manufacturer. It's gained a bit of notoriety recently, but it has got 1100 brake horsepower, and I actually still think it looks really good. I really quite want to have a go on one of these, so fingers crossed they might let us fairly soon. It never ceases to amaze me when a tuner manages to get hold of something as rare and exclusive as a P1, but Fab Design has done just that, and perhaps even more bafflingly, they decided that they know how to do aerodynamics even better, so they've started adding things like this down here, down the side. Also got carbon wheels. They've also got a Kermit Green Aventador sitting on the stand over there. Welcome to the Bugatti stand at the 2014 Geneva Motor Show. Now, over the last few motor shows, we've become accustomed to Bugatti showing one of their Legend series. There are going to be 6 in total, and this is the 4th one. They'll produce 3 of these, and 2 have already been sold. They're all to do with, I suppose, paying tribute to somebody that's really sort of significant in Bugatti's history. So this one is paying tribute to Ettore Bugatti's brother, Rembrandt Bugatti, who was a sculptor and produced the famous dancing elephant sculpture, which you can see just over here. Now, that was seen on the very famous Bugatti Royale. It's a sort of, I suppose, where you'd see the Spirit of Ecstasy on something like a Rolls Royce. And so they thought they would pay tribute. And the idea behind it is you've got these bronze sort of swathes down the side, mimicking obviously the bronze sculpture. And that's really about it. 2.2 million, you can snap up the last one of 3. If you want something totally nuts, then you couldn't get something more mad as a bag of frogs insane than this. It's called the Nazareth. It's got 4 wheels, but sort of in a kind of Morgan 3-wheeler style. It's got a Ferrari 3.2 litre V8 in it, 260 brake horsepower, a BMW gearbox, and I'm speechless. I don't even know how you'd sit on this thing. I mean, it's mad. You've got the handlebars here, and then you've got engines that are literally just right up. I mean, it's going to get so hot, and how would you sit on it? I mean, it'd be so uncomfortable, and that's coming from somebody that sits on a carbon saddle for an awful lot of his spare time. Anyway, there's another version just over there. This version of the Lazarus is called the Wazuma GT, and it's for if you've got any friends who are crazy enough or insane enough to think that they'd like a ride in this sort of thing too. It sort of reminds me of a 2-seater version of that Bat bike when the sort of the tumbler sort of destroys itself and out comes the bike. And this is a 2-seater version. Apparently it's got a 4-litre supercharged Jaguar V8 in it, 375 brake horsepower, 1,000 kilos, and it is available right now, should you so desire. Talking of Batmobiles, there's this, which is from French design school Subaru. It's powered actually by a version of the Mini engine, that PSA 1.6 litre turbocharged engine. It's well, it's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, it's like the Batman Forever Batmobile. You can take it at the front, fires flame out the back, I'm sure, from a Mini engine. It's great. It's every 10-year-old's dream. Perhaps not as mechanically interesting as the new Renault Twingo, nonetheless the new Toyota Aygo is stylistically, well, absolutely cracking. All these colour variants here, it's really, really good. The Alpha stand has got some really quite interesting stuff at the Motor Show. A 4C Spider behind me. I wouldn't say it's quite as beautiful as the coupe. I think the header rail is really quite large, but nonetheless, lovely looking car, and they've redesigned the front lights as well, which is a good thing, I think. You can now get a Krapovich exhaust, that is how you pronounce it, for it as well. Over there, we've also got the Cloverleaf Mitu and Giulietta. More information will be available on evo.co.uk. Volvo have been doing some pretty cool concepts during most shows of late, and arguably this shooting brake effort is the best yet. The big reveal on the Mercedes stand is this, the S-Class Coupe. It's the production version of the concept that we saw at Frankfurt last when was it, September. You can probably see a link to that somewhere around here if you want to see how close it is to that concept. It's a very, very sleek thing, and yeah, I don't know who's going to buy one, but it's very cool. I love all this sort of like diamonds in the headlights stuff. They're not diamonds, but they look like it. yeah, it's a cool thing. It's a big, impressive, cool thing. Oh, we're running out of time, as always at the Most Show. Just want to show you this. This is the Land Rover Jaguar. It's a new stand, and it's very cool. These two screens join up and become one, which is, yeah, it's quite cool. Just up here is the new Ford Focus. It's just a new face, so we'll show you that. I'm sure we've missed out on some other things. Feel free to berate me and Sam for what we've missed out on. Leave comments in the box below. This is actually quite difficult walking in instead of not knowing where I'm going. I'm about to bump into a man with a rucksack. There you have it, the face of the new Ford Focus. Expect to see one on every street of every town soon. Apart from the Huracan, arguably the biggest buzz at the VW unveiling preview night was this, the T-Roc concept. As you can see, it's still got quite a buzz about it. It's well, it's a design concept for their smaller SUV, smaller than Tiguan, and actually looks quite funky, dare I say it. It's powered by the engine from the Golf GTD, and theoretically can go from 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds. Coming to a June near you soon. I thought we'd finish our roundup with this. Arguably the absolute star of the show, we didn't expect it. It's a Lexus RCF GT3. 450 brake horsepower V8, massive wings, slightly scary front end still. But yeah, I even like the colour scheme. To make sure you don't miss out on any other amazing reveals like this at motor shows in the future, remember to click the subscribe button. We'll let you know when we post some more videos. Thank you.